Hello! I'm so happy to be here with you. I believe if your client think your price is too high, I am sorry to inform you, they are correct. And the problem is you. I feel free after I said that. Yay! Okay, but what do I mean with that? The problem is not your price. That's not the problem. The problem is the way you communicate what you do. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. Take it easy because everything can be solved. The only thing that cannot be solved is if you die. Otherwise, everything else has a solution. You just need to find them. So today I'm bringing in a silver platter your solution for how can you make people understand your value? How can you charge what you deserve? That's what we're gonna talk about today. And this is my birthday present to you. I want to gift you with knowledge. So we share and learn together. Price and value are two different things, and that's what we're gonna tackle today. So you understand when you show value with your communication, price becomes irrelevant. But if your focus is on price and sales and promotions, then people don't see your value. But how do you solve that issue? So why I am entitled to tell you about price and communication and how to increase your price, your worth, how to make people understand your value. My first bachelor's degree is in journalism and business communication. I have worked in business communication and as a journalist in magazines. And when I moved to Sweden, I started a blog because my idea was for this to be my portfolio, where I would be in the meantime studying Swedish, but also learning, keep my journalism skills up to date. And I was writing professionally on my website every single day. And then studying, because I am a very curious mind and I love learning, I love studying, I love teaching as well. But learning is something that speaks to my heart. Since I was a child, I love reading, I love learning. So I was understanding by the time when I started many years ago, more than 12 years ago, that blogging was starting to be a profession as well. And soon after, I became one of the most known bloggers, travel bloggers, and I won a competition as one of the 30 best travel bloggers in the world. With that, I also started a business in Sweden. We are talking about a person, in that case me, who started from complete zero. I am from a very small town in the state called Minas Gerais in Brazil. My city is called Divinolândia de Minas. If you ask Brazilians, even people from my state, they usually never heard about that town because it's small. And from a small town, from a very simple family, without no much resources, no network, and of course, not anyone to be guiding you about how to be professional, in the sense how to negotiate your value or how to start a business. I'm the first in my family to get a bachelor degrees, and I was the first as well to start own business and many other firsts. But why I'm bringing this up to you is that it doesn't matter where you start. You can prove your value without overexposing yourself and without tiring yourself with sales pitch that never works and makes you doubt your value, your service, and make you fear the future if you adjust your communication. I have been through these steps. I created a methodology that works, where not only it works for my businesses, but it also works with my students, my mentees that I have been teaching for the past few years as well. What I want you to have in mind is that you deserve to get paid what you are worth. I don't believe, I actually get very upset with knowing that so many female entrepreneurs, businesswomen like you, having a great product, having a great service, are still not making the revenue you deserve. It's not wrong, nothing wrong with what you are doing. Because I would not even dream of thinking that you started a business not knowing what you're doing. You might not know all the aspects of running a business, but for sure, if you start a business, if you create the product or service, it's because you know about what you do. You know about how to make the service you have or the product you are offering. I have no questions about your expertise. I have no questions about your talent, but how you communicate with your potential clients is what is going to make the entire difference. Followers and clients are completely different things. They can be the same people, but it's how you convert, how you communicate with them. That's going to make your business successful or not. It has nothing to do with how many likes you are getting on your posts. So, how you communicate value? When I first started my first business in Sweden, a travel agency, a few years ago, my first service was ridiculously cheap. Why? Because like you, I was afraid of the competitors. I was afraid of not being known, starting anew, right? And I wanted, like we all think, most of female entrepreneurs make the same mistake, have the same idea, that to start getting clients, you need to start selling your product or your service in a low price. But let's talk about that strategy. Imagine if you are selling your service, your product very low, so people get to know you. The first problem there is always someone hungrier than you. And when someone is hungry, in desperate need of money, they will lower the prices even less. What are you going to do to compete? Lower your price and pay to work instead? Or you're going to start with a strategy that actually attracts people that want what you do, that need what you have to offer. It's not rocket science. It's actually simple strategies. If you apply, you have results. You know, and I know, that you have tried lowering your prices, doing some sales, buy one, get one for free, whatever you have tried, and it didn't work. You are still, in Brazil you say, I will need to say it in Portuguese, vendendo almoço para comprar o jantar. You keep, in that sense, needing to sell your lunch in order to buy dinner, meaning that you put a lot of effort for gaining nothing, not worth it, right? And it's make you frustrated. It is frustrating. You work a lot, you put a lot of effort, and as I was saying, I am sure what you do, it's because you are an expert on it. I have no questions about it. You are not crazy person who just like, I don't know nothing about it, but I'm gonna start a business anyway. That's not the case, right? So wear your knowledge and what you do with pride, because you are good at what you do, and that's why you went this jungle, which is becoming a female business owner. So forget about being an expert, or you are an expert. I have no questions about it. You deserve to make the revenue you have been dreaming of. It is your right, because you are good at what you do. We just need to adjust your communication so you attract people that actually want to buy from you. So never negotiate out of fear. Don't price yourself low. Take ownership of your story and know that you deserve to be paid your worth. And that's it for today. Bye!